It's taken 2.5 years to get this very rusty Series 2 Alfa Romeo Spider. Hang on a minute. That doesn't look very tidy on camera now, does it? That's better. Okay, it's taken 2.5 years to get this very rusty Series 2. Oh, for flip's sake. That doesn't look very good either. Right, let's sort that too. Okay, 2.5 years, blah-de-blah-de-blah, Alfa Romeo Spider into a state ready for paint. So let's first take a look back at all the work that has gone into this car to get it to this stage. It's had new seals, new floors, new rear panels and new doors, and the rest has been repaired and not a penny has been spared. It has been a huge and enjoyable project, but would I do it all again? Of course I would. Before it can go, there are a few things left to complete, but let's have a quick look underneath. All the suspension has been beautifully restored, organised by the owner of the car. I am very impressed with the quality that the suspension components have been restored to. Don't know who did it, but whoever did, you have done an excellent job. The car is going to be sprayed by another body shop. I stopped spraying cars a few years ago, but the main reason I didn't want to spray this car is my paint booth isn't good enough. Dust in the paint, although can be polished out, is too detrimental to the finished job. I'm happy painting primer and underneath the car, but that's pretty much it unless it's a job for myself. The scuttle panel has been acid dipped. No media blasting on this part is taking place for fear of distortion. The grille part of this panel would distort very easily and it cannot be rectified with filler. Acid dipping results in zero panel stretching, unlike blasting. These are the dashboard gauge surrounds and the front part has already been powder coated. But previous corrosion has left pitting in the finish. I'm going to rectify this. The fuel cap has also been dipped. After pulling it out the Deoxy immersion rust remover, it must be washed with Atom Mac and then dried. Some small holes have been found, so these need to be repaired. It's best to drill the holes bigger and then use a punch to produce a round disc to weld in rather than just fill the hole with weld. These parts are ready for etch primer. And now all the parts are ready for high build primer. Here is a hard lesson learnt. Notice the different strength of hooks. I made the mistake once of hanging a bonnet in the booth with hooks that were not up to the job. It was a Mercedes S500 bonnet, which was a big panel. I had finished spraying it in metallic silver and about an hour later I heard a crash in the booth. My fears were realised after timidly opening the door to the booth. A big mistake and a cause of a lot of rework. There is one thing left to do, and that's to seam seal all the joints in the floors. I chose to mask the joints for a neater job, but the main thing is to have sealant anywhere there are overlapped joints. This is particularly important where you think the chance of water is likely, but in an ideal world every single joint should be sealed. The dash gauge pods are top coated in matte black and the car is loaded on the trailer ready to be transported. I want to thank Richard the owner for trusting me to help restore his lovely Alfa Romeo and allowing me to make videos of the process. He says he will drive it up to me when it's finished and it would certainly be super to see it on the road again.